morning, staff, commissioners, and guests. I am Pamela Hobbs, the Procurement Director for the St. Petersburg Housing Authority, and it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you to our logo unveiling this morning. And this year also marks the Housing Authority's 85th year of service to our community, and I think that's pretty awesome. Our agency would like to recognize our board members, Commissioner James Dates, who is here, and our Commissioner Evans, who is here, and Commissioners Terry Lipsy Scott, Angel Charlton, and Kimberly Brown Williams, as they're on their way. They should be here shortly. And we'd also like to recognize City Council members Gina Driscoll, and we have Copley Gertis, and we have Richie Floyd. Thank you very much for attending. We very much appreciate it. And we'd also like to have special thanks to our Pinellas County Commissioner, Renee Flowers, for showing up. We appreciate it. Thank you. All of your support. And we're pleased to have in attendance some other City Council, former City Council member, and current Community and Neighborhood Affairs Administrator, Amy Foster. Thank you very much for being here. Did I miss anybody? Good, we're all here. Thank you so much for being here. And now we'd like to welcome the man of the hour. It's our SPHA CEO. He is our man. Staff, is he not the man of the hour for us? He's a great leader, and he has brought us to this point, and we don't just say that, we actually mean it. And we welcome, please, Michael Lundy, CEO of
Thank you, Pamela. And I've got a little something special for you after this event, since you said all those nice things about me. So to our Board of Commissioners, to County Commissioner Renee Flowers, to City Council members, to the City Council staff, to our community partners, to our beloved staff, and also, don't let me forget our General Counsel. Don't ever forget your General Counsel. That can get you in trouble. I want to thank all of you for coming out today to help us celebrate our 85th birthday. Yeah. I know we don't look like we're 85, but like my grandmama used to say, we got some good genes. But seriously, I want to thank you for joining us this morning as we come together for this milestone moment, commemorating 85 years of service to the St. Petersburg community and celebrating the start of a new era for the St. Petersburg Housing Authority. Thank you for doing that. I want to take a moment to share with you a little bit about our agency. In 1937, the federal government established the St. Petersburg Housing Authority, making us the second oldest housing authority in Florida. Jordan Park holds the distinction of being the oldest public housing development in the state. Over the past 85 years, the agency has grown and evolved with our community. And we are proud to be the leading provider of affordable housing in St. Petersburg, and once again being designated as a high performer in our Housing Choice Voucher Program by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Hats off to my Section 8 staff for a job well done. Today, the evolution continues as we announce a new look for our agency and renewed vision for the future. We are proud to unveil our new logos of the St. Petersburg Housing Authority and our nonprofit arm, Rise Development Corporation. An enhanced website featuring the new branding will launch publicly on September the 1st. We believe that the bright colors and imagery are friendly and inviting, better representing who we are today and what our agency is structured and poised to become. Our new tagline is creating opportunities for stronger communities. I'll say it to you again. Creating opportunities for stronger communities. I want you to know that we're committed and designed for doing just that. So at this juncture, I'm going to ask Chair Dates to come up and help me do the unveiling of the logos. We'll start with this one. I think this is the one for the Housing Authority. All right now. You like it? All right, fantastic. This is the one for Rise Development Corp. All right. So in thinking about, so the celebration continues. In thinking about our new tagline, creating opportunities for stronger communities, I think about affordable housing as being the central focus, with supportive services, jobs, business opportunities, strong leadership, partnerships being the connective tissue. I'm happy to say that with the support of our community partners, we have already made significant progress and plans are underway to bring the Housing Authority even closer to the people we serve. As you know, back in January of this year, the Housing Authority broke ground on a $93 million redevelopment of Jordan Park, which includes a total renovation of 206 family apartments and the construction of a 60-unit state-of-the-art senior mid-rise property. The construction of the senior mid-rise is on schedule to be completed spring of 2023, while the family apartments will be completed in the summer or late fall of the same year. I want you to know that we are strategically ambitious about creating additional affordable housing opportunities here in St. Petersburg to house who the good book refers to as the least of these. In December 2021, the Housing Authority purchased the former Ed White Hospital located on 9th Avenue North. The 6-story, 121,000 square foot property will be developed to include 70 senior apartments, serving elderly families at 60% and below the area median income. Its central location provides the Housing Authority a unique opportunity to improve its service delivery model by providing direct and indirect services to our affordable housing residents by moving our entire staff into the property. This is something that I've been charged to do from the day I came, and I'm here to tell you it will happen. It's going to happen. At this time, I'd like to pause for just a brief video that will share the redevelopment proposal for our Ed White Hospital. Okay? It's 1 minute, I think it is. can see, we're definitely on the move. It's going to be a beautiful transformation, and we're excited about it. You help us to get to this point. Also, in our horizon, we have another real estate development opportunity to create additional affordable housing units for the good citizens of St. Petersburg. The Housing Authority owns a couple of lots on 32nd Avenue North and Hartford. We plan to redevelop that site to include 35 family apartments and 12 senior apartments. Today, we want to share just a brief video about the redevelopment plan for that property as well. It is projected to be completed within the next 3 to 4 years. Mr. Denson. It's just another redevelopment initiative to help meet the affordable housing gap here in our great city, St. Petersburg. Now I'd like to turn your attention to share with you a few memorandums of understanding that we have in the furtherance of our mission. The first one is Habitat for Humanity, for which our social workers are working and engaged in our residents as a viable home ownership option. The second MOU that I want to share with you this morning is the MOU we have with Pinellas Continuum of Care with the Emergency Housing Voucher Program, through which we issued 79 vouchers to house the homeless, including 23 families at the Lutheran residences, where seniors abruptly early this year received huge rent increases. And we were able to intervene and reduce the rent burden for those residents. I want you to know that on our 85th birthday, I stand before you to proclaim, yes, we are here to serve the least of these. So the celebration continues. And finally, I want to share with you a few of the soft services that we have in terms with the St. Petersburg Housing Authority. The first one is relocation. And I want you to know that relocation is a real thing. It affects real people. And our staff, our social workers, our housing choice voucher staff, and our property managers teamed up to successfully relocate 123 families off-site of Jordan Park into suitable housing in wake of a redevelopment of Jordan Park. And so they were able to do that, and I want you to know that this is heavy lifting. And it's easy to talk, and sometimes you can talk about the bricks and mortar, it's real pretty, but the hard work is really working with the people that you serve and lifting those people up and giving them a hand up, not necessarily a hand out. That's what we're doing. And it's really rolling up your sleeves, as my grandmama just say, get busy. That's what we're doing here at the St. Petersburg Housing Authority. The other soft services I want to share with you is our family self-sufficiency program. And right now we have 55 families enrolled in our family self-sufficiency program, They're moving toward improving their quality of life and economic betterment to become independent of subsidy and housing assistance. And our vision is that someday, one day, these 55 families, or a percentage of these 55 families, will not only become self-sufficient and be off assistance, free of housing assistance and subsidy, but will actually be homeowners and move up and out of public housing and community. That's really our vision. And that's what we're going to strive for. That's what we're striving for. It can happen. I've seen it happen. And at the St. Petersburg Housing Authority, it will happen. The last soft service I want to share with you is we've recently just started a home ownership program where we're able to take a Section 8 voucher where a person is paying, using a voucher to pay their rent or subsidize their rent, and flipping it to take that same voucher and permit them to use it to subsidize a mortgage. That's a beautiful concept. It's underutilized in this country, and we're going to utilize it here at the St. Petersburg Housing Authority. Okay? At this time, let me just say to you that I just appreciate you giving the opportunity to share some of our wonderful programs and initiatives that we're pursuing here at the St. Petersburg Housing Authority. With your continued support and partnership together, we will continue to create opportunities for stronger communities. Thank you very much. And at this time, we're going to have a few comments, and we will have, first we will ask Chair Dace to make a few comments, to be followed by County Commissioner Renee Flowers, to be followed by the Chair of the City Council, Gina Driscoll, to make a few comments. Let's receive them with a round of applause.
Thank you all for being here. Good morning. I really don't have prepared remarks to this. I was standing there thinking, Mr. Lundy kept stealing my thunder. I just, for the elected officials, the former elected officials, our partners, I want to assure you all that this is a different housing authority than we were when I joined this board in 2019. The addition of Mr. Lundy and some of the folks he brought, plus staff that we already have here. This is a great group, and we are laser focused on the mission, like laser focused. Not only the staff, but the board. When I joined in 2019, I couldn't imagine purchasing Ed White Hospital. Now we have it, and I'm fully confident that we'll develop it, and that's just wonderful, and I just have a great deal of confidence in this group, and I am proud to chair this housing authority. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I tell you, it's a special day when you get to sit in a room and have someone who is your comrade in arms and is just as excited and energetic and forthright about housing as Amy Foster is. I didn't think I'd ever meet an equal, but between she and Teresa Jones, they keep me uplifted. It's a pleasure seeing all that has happened with the Housing Authority. I grew up in Jordan Park, so I remember the old days. And while they are quite nostalgic, we do know that change does happen, and it happens for the betterment of our community. I think it's also full circle that I served on the board of directors for Ed White Hospital. So I am excited. I'm excited to see what's going to go there. I'm excited because our seniors deserve so much more. And typically when we're thinking about things and we're planning things, they are thought of as an afterthought. But the Housing Authority has made it a part of its mission to keep seniors in the forefront. So I want to thank you all for that, Mr. Lundy. They are near and dear to my heart. I also want to thank you for seeing the vision and moving forward. The additional units that will come, I know you'll be calling me for some penny for Panella's dollars. Trust me, if I could write and sign the check today, I would, to help speed that up. So know that I stand ready as a county commissioner, one of 7. But I know I share their enthusiasm when it comes to utilizing those dollars that the community voted on and said we could use to provide affordable workforce housing in our community. I love it when I see these types of projects happening. To the staff, some of you I have called, Vanessa, because I've gotten calls from people in the community. It's really nice to know that that social worker, that counselor is calling me back and is communicating with that person. Sometimes it's just because they truly don't understand. Other times it's because they don't want to understand. But most of the times it's just because they don't understand, or we can't make the wheels turn as fast as they need them to turn. But to know that you guys are remaining steadfast and you're sticking by them, because transition is difficult. So to have 123 families relocated in our community at a time such as this is phenomenal. So know that I also appreciate that. To the board of directors for the Housing Authority. I know y'all probably got sick of me when I was coming. Sitting in the back row, listening attentively. Mr. Lundy, you weren't here yet. But my whole mission and vision then was just to make sure that the St. Petersburg Housing Authority remained committed to its vision and mission. It was never against the staff. It was never against the board. It was all about the mission. Because I know what it's like to live in affordable housing, but I also know what it's like to own your own home. So thank you so much for all that you all do. I'm excited. Thank you for my shirt. I sincerely hope you got my right size. Because if it's too small, I'm going to say something. And last but not least, thank you to the City Council for the City of St. Petersburg. The housing department there has been laser focused on affordable housing. And it takes that partnership. It takes the county, it takes the cities, it takes the community, it takes the staff and your board of directors to all see that mission and vision, to walk that yellow brick road, because we know at the end of that yellow brick road, there stands housing, a mansion for everybody. Thank you all so much.
As we gather to celebrate 85 years of the hard work and the achievement of the mission of the St. Petersburg Housing Authority, I can't help but think about how the last few years, with new leadership, with a board that truly cares and is laser focused on the mission, how this has been the most transformative time of the St. Petersburg Housing Authority. Today, we have logos that really illustrate the bright future that's ahead because of the strong work that's being done today. Today, we have wonderful improvements that are taking place at Jordan Park when a few years ago, we didn't know what was going to happen. Today, we have a hospital that's being repurposed now for housing for many families and seniors who desperately need that safe, comfortable place that they are proud to call home. And today, we're talking about not just housing for today, but home ownership for tomorrow for these families. That gives me chills. It's just amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lundy, for the leadership. Thank you to this board for your determination and your compassion and your dedication to creating a brighter future for those who really need a helping hand. A hand up is what you're offering today, and I couldn't be prouder of the partnership that the City of St. Petersburg has with the Housing Authority today. I thank the county, Commissioner Flowers, and all of the commissioners for their leadership and partnership in moving this agency forward. Only thing I have to say is I can't wait to see what y'all do next. Thank you.
Thank you all for those heartfelt comments. We're coming to the close of this event. I want to thank everyone for coming out.